Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the No Gluten Zone. I mostly talk about things relating to food issues, whether that's food allergies or intolerances or sensitivities or just having autoimmune issues and it affects your diet. So all of that falls in here. This is my next installment in my detox series because detoxing has helped me so much. And I think anyone with chronic health issues, autoimmune issues, should be detoxing and know how to do this. I personally have made detoxing part of my life, and it's actually sometimes really hard for me to remember, like, what all am I doing when people ask me. So, and I think that's a good thing. I think more people should do that and could benefit from that. Last time we talked about reducing your toxic load, and that is step number one. But your next step is also a very important step that a lot of people aren't aware of, or a lot of people just brush it off and miss it. And it really is helpful. You don't want to miss this. This topic is opening your pathways for detoxification in your body. And that actually sounds a lot more complicated than it is. So number one, most people don't have problems urinating. Like, we can get constipated. Most people don't get like backed up with urine, but you do want to make sure you're hydrated. You're drinking enough fluids. Drink some extra fluids at this time because you want to be flushing things out of your body. You don't want to start detoxing and releasing stuff inside of you and then it's stuck and it can't just get out. That's the whole point of this topic. So number one is hydration, and make sure you're drinking, make sure you're peeing. You might even want to add in electrolytes, especially if you're drinking a lot of extra fluid, because you could be diluting the electrolytes that you do have. Eating more vegetables, eating more fiber, definitely eating a clean diet at this time, cutting back on sugar, because some of the things that you can detox out of your body are feeding on sugar and carbs. So cleaning up your diet during a detox really is helpful. Number three would be your lymphatic system. Just get things moving. You can look up, there's videos on lymphatic massaging. I like to get on my rebounder, and because I have osteoarthritis and a hip problem and lower back problem, I don't do major jumping on my rebounder like I did when I was younger, but just to stand there and without your feet leaving the mat, just a little bounce, even that for 5 minutes, like especially first thing in the morning, really get your lymphatic system moving, and that's really, really beneficial to your health. The next one is sauna. I love my sauna. I just have a portable low EMF infrared sauna. There's a lot of different options with saunas, but yes, you want to be sweating, you want to be, getting stuff out, and sauna is one of the most helpful things I have added to my lifestyle in the form of detoxing. That is probably the most helpful one that I have done. The next one is dry brushing. You can do this first thing in the morning, is really good because it's like very stimulating before you get in the shower, but you can also do it at bedtime or any time of the day. And that one also is really, really helpful, just getting lymphatic system moving, and it can help this quality of your skin as well. So along with drinking those extra fluids, where we started with is your kidneys. Just make sure your kidneys are doing well. If you have any kidney issues, definitely address those, because that is part of where things are going to leave your body. Everything exits your body either through your bladder, through your bowels, or through your lungs, or through your skin. We can breathe things off, we can sweat things out, and then when you either pee or poop them out, right? So all of those pathways need to be working well. Massage can be really helpful. If you can go get massages, you could do lymphatic massages, but just regular massages too. It just really helps get things moving and relaxed, and it's really, really good. Exercise also is helpful for so many things, but yes, it gets you sweating, it gets you moving, it helps with lymphatics because you're moving, it just helps a lot. So if you can do any form of exercise, whatever form of exercise you're able to do or you enjoy, I recommend it during the detox. Keep it gentle. Don't be doing like super aggressive stuff, especially at the beginning of the detox when you might not be feeling great. You know, your lungs, make sure your lungs, like I said, we can breathe things off in part of our detox. It's sort of a minor form of detoxing or a minor pathway of detoxing, but it can be part of it. So just, you know, deep breathing exercises. There's lots of good deep breathing exercises that you can do. That's really helpful. Consuming plenty of fiber. So here's the other big one, is make sure you are having more than one bowel movement daily when you're doing a detox, because like I said, you don't want to be releasing things internally and then they're just sitting there in your body. They need to get out, because you will feel worse if they're just sitting in your body. You're like stirring up stuff. Like imagine a pot of water and you put like dirt or something in it, and it's going to settle to the bottom and just sit there, and it's not causing any problems, right? If you stir that pot, it's going to come up and cause problems. So that's kind of what's going to be happening in your body, and you want to make sure you can just have bowel movements frequently and be moving it out. If you're struggling with that, my first recommendation is pear juice. If you can do prune juice or you like prune juice, go for it. If not, pear juice works really well and it tastes much better than prune juice in my opinion. So that's my number one recommendation. There's lots of options. Eating more fiber, like I mentioned, of course, is going to help. And if you can't get it all in your diet, you know, you could do psyllium husk or psyllium husk fiber in a drink. You could take like Cascara Sagrada, a stool softener. There are things that can help you, especially when we get to the next video in this series. You might need some help when we get to that topic. There's a chance you might need help. This is an area I never need help. I never get constipated, but we're all different, and some people really struggle with this all the time. So even more so during detoxing, they need help with this. So make sure that's all going really well. Again, your liver, you want to support your liver. You know, a lot of the detoxing targets your liver, so this one is not so much in this stage, but something to consider. But we will talk a lot about supporting the liver in more stages of this series. The last one I'm going to mention is, in my opinion, it's kind of the hardest, but we're all different. But dealing with emotional issues, if you have trauma in your past, if there's hurts, even if it's not enough to be called trauma, but there's hurts there, there's things there, get into your heart and deal with those things however you do. You know, I like to pray, I take it to God. That's my way of doing that. But whatever you do with those things, this is a time to deal with those things, because they do affect our health, and it does make us hold on to things in our body that we shouldn't be. On an emotional level, spiritual level, physical level, it's all tied together. So I highly encourage you to really work on that as well. So I hope this video was helpful, and I hope if you're following along that you will reduce your toxic load, open all your detox pathways, and then we have one more kind of introductory video that's coming next before we start getting into the actual modes of detox, like the hardcore stuff. So stick with me and do a really safe and effective detox. And I hope you choose to make detox a part of your life in an ongoing manner, because you will just see so much benefits in your life. Have a great day, and God bless you.